What up, fam? It's Chief X. So, I just had some on my mind I wanted to share. But I've been saying this for years, Sometimes in private conversations I have with dude, I lay down how everything evolved, right? So, look here. I've been in the conscious community since my flashpoint in 1993, 92. Okay? I've followed the progression, the changes, the new ideologies and new people who've come around in the movement and became so-called popular and things of that nature, right? So there was no SANETER TV. There was no YouTube when I came in the movement, okay? There was no, there wasn't a lot of shit. So SANETER TV comes along, okay? In New York, on 125th Street was his setup. Follow me now. So, the reason why there's so many scam artists, jobless people, and broke people in the conscious community is because of the um, the arena SANETER had to provide to us, right? So when he's out there on 125th Street back in the day, you have people from all walks of life coming up to SANETER, all people of all kinds of ilks and beliefs and ideology coming to 125th Street, grabbing the mic, getting on the mic, teaching the people on camera, and we get a plethora of different motherfuckers, hustlers, scammers, niggas with the gift of gab, and all kind of shit, and all these people flooded. So later, I started exposing all these people because I know they're con men. I'm a grown-ass 51-year-old man. I've been around. I've been in the streets. I've been hustling. I've done it all. I can see through motherfuckers. So when Xavier, Chief X, exposed a lot of these people, it was for a reason. I'm trying to wake you up and let you see what you're dealing with out here. I'm not here to jive people. See, Chief X don't make no money off the community. My money is not dictated. See, all these people that have come to SANETER channel, their money is dictated by the information, by the community. So let me just say this. So you have people who come up to SANETER, and these are hustlers. These are men with the gift of gab. Men who have a product or an item to sell to the people. Basically, people who want to make money, get attention, and hustle, and pontificate in front, all came to that center on 125th Street to SANETER TV. Now, I'm not bashing SANETER. Me and him are on an okay plane right now. So I'm not going in on him. I'm just talking about the dynamic of SANETER TV and the people who the conscious community look up to or see or consider as popular or consider as some conscious celebrity, right? So you get like real professionals, real scholars, college professors. They're not over there fucking with SANETER like that. They're doing their thing. They have jobs. They have businesses. They have their own thing. They're teaching students in college, Africana studies courses, things like that. So, but what you get with SANETER is all the broke people, all the jobless people, all the hustlers come to SANETER to be seen and heard. That's what it is. And let me just make it clear and plain to you. So, you got people like Shaka Amos, no job, no business. This is, I wish I had, no job, no business. Dr. Ali Muhammad. No, let me start. Shock Amos, no job, no business. Dr. Reggie, no job, no business. Brother Ankakek, no job, no business. Well, they have businesses, but it's not like business. They just selling products to Hotep Hustle. uh, uh, um, the Pills, no job, no business. They sell clothing and hustle. Dr. Ali Muhammad, who's not a real doctor, he just hustles health shit and bullshits to people. No job, no real business. You know what I'm saying? Um, um, now, Lord Abba, me and him is cool. I'm not bashing, but I don't even know if Lord Abba has a job or a business. I don't know. But my point is, when you think about all the people, when SANETER's pictures, who come to SANETER people, they're men with no job and no business. Even the elders who've come to SANETER, no job, no business. These cats don't get a pension. Like my dad gets a pension because he retired from the post office. He gets a check. These grown elders don't get pensions. You know what I mean? It's like, so you have all the hustlers, all the people with the gift of gab trying to get in front of the camera. So when I say the conscious community is full of crazies, hustlers, people with mental health problem, jive turkeys and all that shit, and that's why I'm exposing, that's what you get. This is the reason why I'm saying you guys need to stop following these so-called fake-ass scholars with no credentials in the conscious community. Just self-taught motherfuckers. And start listening to college professors. When I say that, you all remember me saying it? Yeah. These colleges have YouTube channels with professors who lecture on any subject you want to learn about. You don't have to go to the man with the gift of the gab who has an agenda. That's why everybody in the conscious community is miseducated. See, Africana studies scholars that work in colleges, they don't do the Black Egypt shit. And never have. They kick it how it really is. Conscious community scholars do the Black Egypt talk. People who are tapping into your racial emotions to make you feel good. And so that you can point the finger at whites and not point the finger at self. And avoid responsibility. See the white man, see the white man. It's all that shit is tapping your racial emotions. It's not benefiting you. It's been a community of hate, rabid racist views, people hustling you for money. Everybody know Polite's a scammer. But why do they accept him? Because they're all birds of a feather. Birds of a feather flock together. I don't fuck with no Polite. And everybody knows I can't stand no Polite. Because I don't give a fuck. It's no benefit for me and him to kiki together so I can get views with him and he can bring me views. So I'm a front and fake and kiki with him like Garfield do. Polite's my boy. Oh, Ankh. Oh, Polite, that's my boy. That's a homie. And they know he's a fucking rabid scammer. It's been so much goddamn proof. Remember the construction site? It's full-blown proof. But they don't care. Because they're seeking attention. They're seeking clout, these people. So let's buddy up with Polite. Right? Because he may come on my show one time and bring me some views. You understand? That's all the shit is about. Attention seeking. Views. Everybody in the whole conscious community is jockeying. The so-called collar. I don't do this shit. I just talk my shit as a hobby and have fun. They're jockeying for positions. I want to be seen. I'm the baddest. I'm the smartest. They can't beat me. I'm the best top scholar. Everybody's been jockeying for 10 years. Jockeying for position. For attention. And clout. And trying to get money. How I'm going to make the most money off the community. And all these motherfuckers is frauds. liars, and broke niggas. The conscious community is fucked up. The black church is way better off than the conscious community. I mean, your baddest motherfuckers y'all call master teachers die broke. Let's keep this shit real, man. This shit don't help you. This shit don't make you no money. This shit don't improve your life. Everybody's been brainwashed into thinking so. Into thinking some unity is going to come about with that conscious community. Every conscious community is at war with each other. They always have been. They don't like each other. They got people on scholarship teams that don't even... you guys on the same team and don't even like each other. Like I'm in Rock Squad. I'm in Rock Squad members don't even like each other, basically. They don't. They front and keep this facade going. So let me address this too. Unc said I ran from some debate about Black Egypt. No, Egyptians wasn't black. I didn't run from the debate. See, I'll tell the story real. I'm not trying to tell the story to benefit me and make me look good. Unc does that because he can't fuck with me on a real human being level. He's saying I ran from the debate this weekend. First of all, nobody heard about no debate. There was no debate scheduled. People to hear about it where I ran from a debate. And Ankh knows that that's true. See, people have to bullshit about Chief X to try to expose him or try to make him look bad. You got to lie on him. Because if you're real, you can't make Chief X look bad. Let me just tell you what really happened. SANETER and Ankh calls me up on the phone. Last Friday. And said, and when SANETER called me, I know it's some fuckery. I know it's he may be lying. Somebody's trying to call me out. Somebody's looking for me or something. So him and Ankh calls on the phone. I said, are we live? He said, no, we're not live. I said, okay, what's up? Ankh's ready to take a debate. So I called people out for a debate 3 fucking months ago. And offered $300 to anybody who wants to step up to the plate. Nobody took the offer, even though I was paying them money. We were going to debate about it, were the Egyptians nappy-headed black people or not. And I want that debate. But I was called Friday and said, let's debate. Chief X, Unc said, Saturday. I said, no, I can't do it Saturday. I'm vending. And everybody's seen the video with me vending all day Saturday. Okay, well, they tried to force me to do it, even though I was vending. I'm like, what the fuck? All out the blue, I drop of a dime. Oh, I'm just supposed to, let's go debate. Come on, man. And then I said, well, possibly Sunday, SANETER. I'll call you with a topic for Sunday. But Sunday I was fucking busy. And I did a little vending Sunday. I wasn't available the fucking weekend. So here come Ankh Monday telling everybody Chief X ran. That wasn't, I'm telling the real story. Ankh, all you have to do is say, hey, Chief X was vending Saturday and he was busy the weekend. He didn't have time. But Ankh tells the story, I'm running, I'm scared. It's not necessary to do that, Ankh. Just tell the real story. That I was vending and busy the weekend. I couldn't debate. And that y'all called me at the drop of a dime and wanted me to debate the next damn day after you called me. Come on now, and I was vending. That's running. See, people are bullshitting you. Unless you hear from Chief X's mouth, don't believe what nobody say about Chief X unless you hear it out my motherfucking mouth. Because everybody who gonna speak on my name is gonna lie. Because that's what they gotta do. Chief X keeps everything 100 and real. Just like I told you about that situation. 100, that's exactly how it was. Why couldn't Ankh just be honest and do that? See, this is why I can't fuck with certain people, because I know they're deceitful, in a sense. All these people I exposed are bullshitters. I'm going to tell you this. You can't find... I do more business than every motherfucker in the conscious community. I can prove it. It's not one motherfucker, whether it's Muhammad Ali, Dr. Ali, nobody y'all can think of do more business and sell more products than Chief X. And on a larger scale. And guess what? I don't owe one human being a penny. Everybody gets their stuff. You can't find one video or post on Facebook where Chief X lied or scammed or intentionally miseducated or done anything wicked and evil. You can't go through my YouTube channel and find one lie on any video out of 100. That's how righteous I am. I'm so righteous, I will pay anyone $100 to point out one lie I've ever told in 10 years. That's how bad I am. But people will hate and try to cancel a righteous man and uplift frauds and scammers. This is a sick offense. So, this is why the conscious community is fucked up. Because everybody who's so-called known is a broke nigga with no job and no business. And that's what you guys have been flooded with for the last 12 years. You've been flooded with information from bullshitters. And in your head, even today, you think they're not or would have been right about things or had good intentions about things. All these clowns are fraudulent and full of shit. None of these people are scholars, if you really know what a scholar is. Ain't none of these people teaching students in high school or college. My lady friend's a vice assistant principal. She teaches high school kids. She's a former teacher. She goes to the graduations and she'll throw, you know how them scholars and the principals and people with masters and doctors had that little, I don't know what you call the shit. But she wears that and speaks to the crowd. So I've laughed at you wannabes. It's like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So I was just had some shit on my mind. I just wanted to rant a little bit and let you know how it all evolved on SANETER TV and the people that you know and listen to and why the conscious communities are full of nutcases and scammers and frauds. It's because of SANETER TV has been the hotbed for niggas with the gift of gab who run them streets of New York and sit down with SANETER and gotten known or popular. Niggas with no jobs all throughout the day, Monday through Friday. It don't matter what time SANETER's out there. Here these niggas is, because they ain't got to be at work. Or the other niggas setting up tables to hustle and shit. Niggas with no job. So they got to hustle you and sell comedic wear and all kind of other shit. Yeah. SANETER got a picture of it on, is it on YouTube and his Facebook, man, of the House of Consciousness people. Bashir. Now I like Bashir. Bashir, I apologize, but Bashir didn't have no job. Polite beat Ron Artest to come up. And niggas is praising him like he did some really work. Polite been scamming since he came in the community when he was selling people, having people bid on foreclosed homes and do all this buy this vacant land and shit that you can't build on. Ain't none of them niggas in them real estate days probably can come back and tell you a story how they came up and won with Polite. And can't nobody tell you they won under the advice of Polite. This nigga scammed to get where he's at. Polite moved out here to LA, what, 2-3 years ago or something? And guess what? Polite don't own no home. Polite, since he's been in LA for about 3 years, I guess it is, he has lived in at least 5 different places. Who does that? Why do you, when a person moves, like if I move to Atlanta, North Carolina, whatever, I'm going to move into a home, and that's going to be my spot for years. If I move 6 months from now, that means I got evicted or didn't pay rent. If I move again, if I move 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damn times in 3 years, that means I'm not paying rent wherever I'm renting. And I'm getting evicted. You know how you move up in a place and don't pay no rent, then you got 6 months, you can do this legal bullshit, and you got that type of shit. You don't move and stay in 5, 6 different places within a 3-year period, unless you're not doing something right, unless you're moving and shaking in a funny kind of motherfucking way. This is fucking common sense, or you guys are just some unwise, gullible, naive motherfuckers. Hey, me and my ex-bro, we check. There's no property in Michael Nowak in his name, ever. Polite today cannot show you any kind of deed that he owns a property. See, when I show my receipt, I show my receipts. People know I owned a home in Carson. I owned a home in Compton before. People see my real estate state of California license. I can show it. I don't have no problem showing nothing. You can Google my name and see the businesses I own, my LLCs, the property I used to own. You can't see none of that with these niggas in Polite. How you balling and don't own property? And every car you drive is a rental. Oh, Polite fucked up and showed the license plate on a Bentley one time. It was a rental. It was a rental. You know how sometimes they rent shit to celebrities or popular people who they think is popular for advertising and shit like that? That type of shit. His name is not on no Bentley or none of them cars. They're rentals. And here y'all is lying for him. Oh, this nigga. Polite ain't got no home and don't own not one of them foreign cars. %80 of the motherfuckers in the house of consciousness is trash. If 80% is trash, y'all been getting trash info for 12 years straight. Sarasun Seti, no job, no business, trash. All he do is picture shows and show similarities and fool people all goddamn day with his bisexual ass. Last week, I said, you know, I just got picked. One time, I said, what? I seen a Sarasun Seti video popped up on my notifications because he has a YouTube page. And last week, I said, I just feel like exposing Seti. Because I've been knowing some shit about Seti for fucking 3 years now. Little chick out here I'm flirting with, her husband died. Her and her husband work in Hollywood and entertainment industry. And she used to do porn. No, she didn't do porn. But she's, would be like, she's the pimpstress. She would make money in the porn industry as well as Hollywood and music industry, and her and her husband. So she would have porn produced. Right? This is a friend of mine. I don't want to say her name. I've never told this story. We talked, her husband passed, and we began to talk and flirt and tried to hook up, and she used to tell me story. And one time I shared a Sarasun Seti video. She said, I know him. Because she's a madam. And she should throw freak parties. For gays, transgenders, all kind of shit. And she said Sarasun Seti used to come to her parties. She said, I had no idea he was into this. And she broke. I recorded everything she said. Still got it somewhere to today. How Sarasun said he used to bring his own toys, butt plugs, to her events. And he used to love dominatrix. That's why back in the day he used to make them videos going off on gays. And remember that one time, I don't know, y'all knew. I go way back. You remember the video he made? And he was showing gay homosexual shit and men fucking men on the screen. And then he said, that's the look in a man's face when another man enters it. He's like, and he was bucking. Remember he was showing all that on the screen? I'm like, to me, I said, what the fuck? How do you know the look and the feel and this and this and that? And he was showing all this gay shit on screen. And people got pissed because it was children in the audience. And he said, that's the face and sound of a man when he's getting entered from behind. I'm like, this is strange. What the fuck is wrong with Sarasun Seti? Why would he do all this and go this far and go to that extreme? And when me and Chick hooked up later, a couple years ago, then I heard some other shit that happened in Texas with him. And she, out of her mouth, my friend who never lies to me, didn't even know Sarasun Seti was in the conscious community like that, because she's not part of the conscious community. But when she seen my Facebook page and I shared it, she said, that nigga been to my events. And we cool, she said. She said he brought his own toys. Butt plugs, dildos, and all that shit. I've never said this to anyone, but I just don't give a fuck. I'm just making a point right now. And I ain't got... I got the voice discussion, but she's a friend of mine. She don't even know I'm saying this, so I'm not going to even put her out there like that. But you know Chief X ain't going to make up no bullshit and lie like that. On my mama, I wouldn't lie. Y'all have been dealing with frauds, liars, and fakes and crooks for years. Most of this information y'all got is a bunch of bullshit. Because a lot of the elders were bullshitters. And they raised y'all to be bullshitters and miseducated. So that's what we got. A fucked up so-called conscious community. I call them the unconscious community. Because I got family members who don't know none of these niggas in the conscious community. Their lives are way better than y'all's. They're doing well. Degrees. Great jobs, businesses, and here the conscious community supposed to be woke and all this knowledge, and they the brokest motherfuckers I know. So none of this shit helps y'all. Garfield trying to sell books. You can't get rich off no goddamn books. He thinking he gonna sell 100. He talking about, today I heard him in the video talking about, if I sell 100,000 books, which I can pretty easily. Nigga, if you sell 100,000 books, you a millionaire. You ain't selling no books. The max you may sell is 200 books, nigga. And that's gonna wane off. Ain't no money in books. What? Y'all think you are not gonna... Just ask all these cats from Amon Watts Squad, Masi, all these cats who got books out. They'll tell you they ain't making no goddamn money on no books. You better do it for a hobby. Them books cannot pay no bills. That's why Dr. Ben died broke. Them books cannot pay no fucking bills. Cause conscious community broke. They don't support each other. So if you got products and stuff specifically for the conscious community, that's why you're broke. If you're selling a product, it's supposed to be universal. Whether you're black, white, Mexican, Chinese, Samoan, whatever, anybody's supposed to buy your product. Your product is universal. That means your product is available for everybody. That means more money for you. You stupid motherfuckers. I've been trying to teach y'all business forever. I don't sell one product that's not universal and made for any human. What you sell should be made for any fucking human, regardless of race. And that's why you broke. Because you thought you was cute. And you was going to get popular or rich and famous off the conscious community. And you didn't know the conscious community was broke. You didn't know that they're non-supportive. See, I'm a businessman. I'm going to tell you, I know the conscious community is broke and non-supportive. They don't buy black. They're the worst people. They talk buy black. They don't buy black. They don't. That's why everybody I see with Moringa got it online from some white folk. They didn't get it from the 3 black Moringa business owners that I know. Or me. If the conscious community who's buying all this Moringa was buying it from black owned, I would be balling off on Moringa. But I'm not. My money comes from cannabis sales. So that's why I say, kiss my black ass. Kiss my entire black ass.